Brian, after a massive backlash, schools in Mansfield, Texas are holding off now on plans for an Arabic language program for grades K through 12. Originally, the federally funded program was going to be mandatory, but now it may not happen at all after parents spoke out at a school board meeting earlier this week. Joining me now is Ian McLeod. He has 3 sons in the Mansfield Independent School District. Good morning to you, Mr. McLeod.
Good morning, Gretchen.
All right, so bring me up to speed on this. You found out that Arabic language, K through 12, in your school district was going to be mandatory just because you went to a meeting Monday night?
Yes, there was a news story carried by a local CBS affiliate here in the Dallas area, and that's when a firestorm of emails and so forth swept through the through the cities, through Mansfield, where parents were obviously alarmed, not so much about Arabic, but the fact that there was mandatory. It was a mandatory language. So it's not just that it was that we would be learning, our children might be learning Arabic. It is the mandatory nature in which they were to implement this program.
All right, so I understand that maybe the district was caught off guard then by the parental response. A lot of people were upset about it, and now they've changed their tune. Let me read the statement that was released yesterday. The district applied for this grant because the Arabic language is listed by the federal government as a critical language. We are working with parents and staff for the language curriculum development. There are no mandatory Arabic classes as being falsely reported in the media. What's the true story here, Mr. McLeod?
As I understand, the original plan was for elementary and for a specific intermediate school to have mandatory Arabic language. Then those would feed into a middle school and a high school where the language would be optional. But clearly, as reported originally on Monday night's broadcast, that it was to be mandatory. I believe that the district is changing their tune. There has been a significant backlash. And so now I think what you're seeing is some backpedaling.
Okay, so let me ask you, as a parent, why would you be offended by mandatory Arabic?
First of all, mandatory in nature is offensive. We're a country of choice. You know, the idea that the school district is going to decide for us which language or which culture that our children learn, I think runs counter to the collective wisdom of us as a country. It's not what we do. Choice is not a problem. I completely embrace the idea that our kids will be learning a foreign language. I myself, I speak Spanish and Japanese. It's not a problem about Arabic. It's a problem about it being mandatory. It's a problem with about the parents not being involved in the process. And we perhaps take some of that blame. But the power resides in the people, not in these administrators and not in the federal government. And I think that to the degree that we sometimes are on autopilot and we're not actively engaged in the process, these are the kinds of surprises that we encounter. So part of it, I might say that part of it is the responsibility of the parents, but clearly there should have been greater reaching out to the community and talking to them about this program. And Gretchen, I might add, it's not Arabic. Yeah, it's not Arabic.
What is it?
The other issue is, well,
oh, I mean, you're saying it's not. It's not the. I get it. You think that it should, they should be learning Chinese or Spanish or something that would be.
I think there were more.
I got to go there, but I loved your last point, which is that parents need to be involved and they need to go to the meetings. And had you not gone to this meeting, you probably would not have found out what was going on. So you can enact change. Ian McLeod, keep us up to date on this story. Appreciate it.
Terrific. Thanks, Gretchen.